In this next section, we're going to cover the more advanced usage-based billing system that comes with the ValStorm and Stripe integration. For this, you should know the basics already, so you should have checked out the previous video just so you know creating products, prices, etc. We will still walk through some of this, but this is definitely designed more for companies where you may have to have credits in advance, and as people use those credits, then it draws from their account. So the idea is they have to spend money first, and they are pulling from that cash pool that they have. Now, we have our setup sandbox here that we are building in, as well as a sandbox in Stripe. And so we're going to head over into Stripe. Once we head into Stripe, what we're going to do is go to the product catalog. We'll create a new product. This one will be named credits. And from here, what we'll do is click more pricing options, create a usage-based one, and you can set the price amount to whatever you want for how much it draws down on for each credit. So in our case, we're just going to assign that every credit is 1 cent. And for this, we'll go ahead and create a new meter. I'll name the meter credit as well. We'll leave this as a sum so that if you say that you use 1,000 credits, it's going to cost 10 of your dollars that are saved up. Next up, what we're going to do is click this create meter. And now we can go ahead and click next. We're going to click to add another price. And in this one, the idea is that these are going to be the credits that they purchase in advance to actually use up in their system. So for this, I'm going to just assign this at $1. So at minimum, they should be spending $1, and they would be spending more to buy as many credits as they need at the time. This is a one-off charge. We will not make this a recurring charge. They just buy them when they need them. In the price description, we'll name it credits for usage. That way we know that this price is associated with the billing wallet and filling it. Once we click next, we now have two prices. We want this one to be the default, the part that actually uses them up, and we want this one to just be a one-off that we can use for later to actually fill the wallet. We can now add this product, and that will put the product and the two prices into ValStorm. Let's head over and see that. We'll head to the global search, and we'll look for billing and switch to that workspace. From here, I'm going to open up the columns and look into the product where we can see credits here. Then I'm going to open up and go to prices, and we have our credits price. This is the one that is metered and used versus the credits for usage, which we'll click into here. And what we're going to do is edit it and mark it as a credit grant. Once we save this, then what this will do is actually generate billing wallets for this customer that they can use and replenish from. Right now, we'll go and search for billing wallet. So when you open the global search, you can start to type bill, and you'll see in the lists billing wallet. We have none yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually invoice this person, and it should generate a billing wallet for them. And later on, we could even set up auto-replenishment rules so that if they drop to, say, $50, it replenishes them back up to $200 in their wallet automatically. You have the option to do these in advance, programmatically, or automatically with some of these other pieces. So it just depends on how you intend to set this up. For today, we're just going to focus on seeing it in action live, so we'll do everything manually. The next thing we're going to need to do is update the usage meter inside of ValStorm so that it can draw the right price when we create usage events. To do that, head to the global search and look for usage meter. And we have the one that synchronized from Stripe as we were creating out our pricing. Click into it, edit it, and then pick the product and the price that you want it to pull from. So for here, I want credits, and I want the price to be the credits for usage. When I save this, then all usage events that are created will now pull from this price and know how much to charge the wallet. We're now going to go through and create another lead and move them over to an account so that then we can start using the billing wallets and the features of usage-based billing. To get started, we'll just create a lead quickly. Mark Twain. We'll add an email of some sort and any other information that helps you with your testing. From here, we have the lead source, and we will also add the company as this will align with the account. Hit save, and now you have your company, your lead, and everything ready. We'll save this as a new lead, and then we will go and convert them. From here, we get our opportunity that we can click through to, and we can also move this one to 1 and generate the account. It will then add the account in, and when we click through, we'll see that there is a Stripe customer ID that we can now use. We'll head into Stripe, click on Customers, and refresh. We can now see Baxter Inc. Click into it, create a subscription, where we'll now use the usage-based price that we had created for this subscription. We'll then scroll down and add a payment method. And then from here, we can scroll to the bottom and create the subscription. They are now subscribed to this usage-based price, but we'll need to do a little bit more to set up their billing wallet so that their usage draws from it. Go back to ValStorm, and here we can see our account, where if we click through to billing wallet, you can create it, and it will auto-fill in the account name since we came from an account before. And we'll just name it wallet. We'll add the usage meter of credit and any others that you want that are allowed to draw from this. Next up, we'll do a replenish price ID, which will be credits for usage. Right now, their balance will be 0 and a replenishment amount of 200. We'll set a replenish threshold of 50. When we set the replenish threshold to 50, anytime that they drop below this number, then it's going to add $200 to their wallet. We'll first charge them and fill it up before enabling the auto replenishment. Right now, I'll hit save. And we'll go back to Stripe to charge them for the first draw. In Stripe, we can come in, click create an invoice. You could add the credits, and it will automatically choose the one that is the flat price because this is not a subscription. And for here, we'll add on $200 to their account to get them started. We'll scroll down, hit save, and auto charge. We'll then charge the customer. And then all of this will synchronize back into ValStorm. When we head back in, we'll now see that their remaining balance just jumped to 200. If we click away and back to that wallet, the related list will load and show us that a credit grant was applied. And so clicking through to here and clicking into the credit grant, we can now see a record of any time that they purchase new credits separately from their wallet. This is a great ledger just to know how much that they've purchased over time. Now that they have a wallet and everything set up, we're going to actually go back to the wallet and turn on auto replenishment. Turning this on will auto charge them when they fall below $50. We're going to save this. And now we're going to actually create usage events that draw from this. When you click on a usage event and you click create, right now it's going to fill in that it's part of this billing wallet. We'd also want to fill in which account which meter the timestamp of right now. Generally speaking, usage events are meant to be created automatically via the API so that your whole process of billing is automated. But for testing purposes, it's fine to just come in and create them manually. And of course, you can also do that yourself if needed. From here, I'm just going to add a name to this so that we can track how it's going. Now that we've saved this new usage event, we're saying that the quantity was 100 and the price was already pulled from the credits or the meter, where the meter points towards this credit price. And we can see that it is 1 cent. Going back to our metered event, we could see that because there were 1,000 of them, that comes out to $10. And once we go to the billing wallet, we'll be able to see that the wallet has dropped to $190. Now, because we have Auto-Replenish enabled, let's go create some more usage events to actually trigger out the auto charging process. I'll go back to this other one and just clone it for speed. We'll do that. And then the other thing I'll do, we'll jump this up to 90, which now takes up another $90 of theirs. So that should put them at 100. We clone this again. We'll go up to 10,000, which would take up $100 and completely drain their budget. So instead, we'll do 6,000 to go $10 below their current budget. When I click save, it will then bring us through. And when we go to the wallet, in the background, the system is now charging the customer. So if we actually go look, we'll go and see in our invoices a new invoice for Baxter, which is $200, which is the amount to replenish them for going below their usage. Once everything synchronizes through, that moves the billing wallet up $200 because of that invoice. The next time that they draw down, again, below $50, they'll have $200 added to their account. That is all for this video on going through the usage-based billing system.